He opened, owned, operated, and sold an assisted living facility. It's Dr. Robert King, founder of Assisted Living University, with more than 1,000 students.
Now you're saying, you know what, hold up, I want to change to it. Hey, how you doing? Robert King, owner of Harmony Homes, a residential assisted living facility, and founder of ALU Assisted Living University. And in this module of the ALU online course, I'm moving into the own section, how to own your own residential assisted living facility. Now we're moving into the own section, ownership. How do you own one of these things? And today we're going to talk about business model 1. We're going to discuss business model 1 so you can get an understanding of what it is you can do with this particular business model. Business model 1 is not a bad business model, not at all. You'll see for yourself, okay? All right, let's talk about the money. Somebody say, show me the money, right? All right, I'm going to have these go through pretty quick here, and then I'll stop when I get to the point where I start explaining them, all right? So now check this out. I'm going to talk about $3,000 per month. You might say, well, why? You know, how much money can I actually make? How much can I actually charge? For training purposes, I'm always going to train on $3,000 per person per month. And let me tell you why. I've been in facilities where they charge less than that, $1,500, $1,600, $1,700 a month. But I've been in facilities where they charge $10,000 a month. Same services, different location. So instead of me training you on $1,500 a month, or instead of me training you on $10,000 a month, I kind of go right there in the middle. I don't want to train you on 4 and 5. I think that's a little high, depending upon your location. So let's just stick with 3. That's kind of standard. That's the industry standard across the board. It's about $3,000 a month. Now, don't quote me on that, because you may call some place and they say, well, you got to pay $5,000 for your mama to come here. And then you may call some place and they say, well, there's only $1,800. That's why we just sticking with 3. So for training purposes, let's look at $3,000 a month. And remember, this is no guarantee. I already said that in my opening. I'll repeat it again. I can't guarantee you're going to get $3,000 a month per person. I can't guarantee you're going to have a successful business. We already been through that. This is just an illustration for training. But, however, at my facility, Harmony Homes in Southwest Florida, our rate is $3,000 a month. Actually, it's $2,995. You said, well, why? Because that sounds cheaper than $3,000. This is just a part of the industry like retail, right? Instead of charging you $20, they say it's $19.95. That's $20, right? Or $19.99, you get a penny back. That's $20. So our rate, starting rate, is $29.95. So let's go training, right? 2 people in your house. Remember, 2. That's all. You're unlicensed. You can have 2, maybe more. We're going to train on 2. $6,000 a month. Now, monthly operation expense, this line item right here, monthly operation expense, I put in minus $2,000. Now, I don't want you to spaz out and be like, well, where's that cost? Where's that coming from? Where am I buying? Where am I paying? How much the food costs? Blah, 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 blah. Listen, you'll learn some more of that when you get to the next module of operations. But just let me kind of put you at ease right now. That number can change. It will change. Everybody's circumstance and situation is different. Remember, these people are moving into your home where you already live. You're already paying the mortgage. You're already buying the food. You're already taking care of utilities and cable and all that kind of stuff. You're already doing that. Now, if $6,000 a month comes into your house and you're spending out $2,000, that could be some of your mortgage. That could be utilities. Because elderly people, especially too, not going to increase your food bill by that much. They don't eat a lot. They just eat often. So it's not going to go too much high. Your utilities, your cables, your stuff that you're already paying for, not going to increase too high. Now, some of that $2,000 could be when you are not there. You bring a caregiver in, a CNA or somebody to watch over them while you're gone. And that could be absorbed in this cost right here. So again, don't spaz out. Don't hold me to that number, because it's going to fluctuate and change. Remember what I taught you in business in module 1, in the open module? Recalculate. Recalculate. It may be different. It may be higher. It may be lower. But I hope you're getting the point. All right?
Are you ready to turn your passion for senior care into a thriving business? Introducing Assisted Living University, the premier course designed to guide you through every step of opening, and operating your own successful assisted living facility. Join the team of more than 1,000 students who have transformed their dreams into reality. And if you already own an assisted living facility and want to maximize your occupancy, our Fill My House course is designed specifically for you. Dr. Robert King will share advanced techniques and proven strategies to attract and retain residents and fill your house. Let's create a brighter future for our senior community. Enroll in Assisted Living University and Fill My House today, and become part of our growing network of successful assisted living entrepreneurs. Join now.
So that's $2,000 coming from your $6,000. So let's look at what your monthly net is. That's monthly net income of $4,000 a month. So now think about that. That's $48,000 a year. Stop! Hold the presses. How you say it? Hold the presses or stop the presses. One of them things like that. That's $48,000. Let me get out your way so you can see that again. That's $48,000. Let me rewind that and put it back out there again. Let it bounce again. I like that. That's pretty cool. Let me rewind it. Let it bounce again. That's I just learned how to do that. That's $48,000 a year coming into your house under the same roof, and all you're doing is helping two elderly, caring for them, taking care of them, giving them a quality lifestyle at very minimum cost to you, and you're staying in the same home. That business model one is an incredible business opportunity, and it's something that you really could take advantage of. And if I were you, I would take advantage of this. Now let me give you some information about me and my personal situation. I started my business, opening up my ALF, with business model 3. And the reason I'm going to tell you this story is because I literally have held, out of the four business models we're going over, I've actually ran 3 of them. 3. Yeah, I know. Isn't that crazy? And I wasn't trying to run all 3. I just didn't have no training. I had no ALU. I had no knowledge. I had no guidance. I had no directions. I just was going out there doing my thing, and then found out I was doing things wrong. So here's how it happened. I opened business model 3, and you'll learn that in this module. And in business model 3 in the state of Florida, they license a person's, not a business. So I had a friend that was working with me. I was the business side. I was the money side. I was the financing side. I owned the property. She came and she was a CNA, so she took care of the residents, right? Well, she decided one night at 11 o'clock she didn't want to do it no more, and she just left. Literally, at 11 o'clock at night, she just left. No, she actually left at 8. Told me she was going to get some chicken. And about 11 o'clock, she ain't got back yet. And I called up and said, what in the world? What'd you go to, a farm? You had to cut them and stuff? What? And she literally just walked out. Now, mind you, when she did that, the business was licensed in her name as a business model 3. We had 2 residents in the house and a 3rd resident moving in the next day. Which, if she was there, that's fine, because it's a business model 3, and in my state, you could have 5 residents in the business model 3. Are you following me? Well, when she quit that night and moved out, literally, I had to change my business models, because we were no longer a licensed business, because the license went with her. I know, isn't that terrible? Talking about want to quit. Like, I'm just getting started and I'm already dealing with this kind of crap. The license went with her. I go from a business model 3 to a business model 1, except I got 1 more residents moving in the next day that I can't have there because I'm out of compliance. So I literally had to discharge, Mr. Reed, my veteran. That's $3,000 a month, walked out the door, because I'm no longer a business model 3. So now I'm a business model 1, private, unlicensed, and I got 2 residents. But that wasn't my plan to be a business model 1. So now I go from a business model 3 to a business model 1, reapply for a business model 4, and they make me start all over. That's why you come to ALU. That's why you bought this course, because you want my knowledge. You want me to shorten your learning curve. I don't want that to happen to you. And because you are watching this course, this video, you invested in your most valuable assets, your mind, that's not going to happen to you. You're going to determine in this course which business model you want to open. All right, let me summarize. business model 1. Remember, you can have 2 or maybe more residents depending upon your state. You are private, unlicensed. You can market yourself, but when you market yourself, you have to say private, unlicensed. Everything that you put out there. If you have a Facebook group, it has to say that. Any marketing, any advertisement that you do has to say private, unlicensed. On your contract, they have to say private, unlicensed. Your residents and your residents' family members have to know you're private, unlicensed. You can open it up right away. You have to live in the home. Don't even try it. Don't even try to fake it out and play. Don't even do that. That's not appropriate. You're going to get caught. You have to live in the home. And watch this, you probably have 2 people in your community, in your church, at your job. Listen, baby boomers right now are taking care of mom and pops. And not everybody want to take them to the big, large facility. So business model 1, you can start immediately. I mean, you really can get this thing started right now. You can say, hey, that's the one I want. I'm going to get this thing going. And you could continue the course with the knowledge that you're going to get this thing done. So you literally can do that right now. You can say, hey, I want business model 1, and then start focusing on whatever you need to get business model 1 up and running. You got me? All right, there you go. Business model 1. Incredible. Let me step out the way. Some of y'all probably said that. Boy, get out the way. I want to see the numbers again. So let me get out your way so you can kind of take a look at those numbers. And then you kind of see what business model 1 can do for you. Anyway, that's it for business model 1. So take a break, go have a Coke and a smile, or whatever you do to relax, and then get back in there and check out business model 2. God bless you. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.